What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and welcome to an all-new video of the combining Robo set. Anyway, this is M500. I'm pretty sure the actual gun maker is Smith & Wesson, but since that's an actual company, I didn't want to use that for a name, so I'm using the type of gun. And that's M500. Without further ado, let's take a look. So, for comparisons, we have the previous video, the Desert Eagle Robo. And this guy is considered, I think he's supposed to be a longer gun. The handle, the make and handle and everything is weird. And here he is with the first videos, Colt Robo. And hopefully this kind of gives you an idea what that looks like. So, just like the previous two, this does not have any articulation in this mode. It doesn't really do much. I can't get my finger in it yet again, and they are kind of small. So, for the transformation, we come to the front of the gun. This time, this gun is on a ball joint, so you just kind of bring it like that, so you're bending it, but it does peg in, and sometimes it pegs in kind of securely, so hopefully that's showing up. Anyway, then you take the back of the gun, the handle area, you split that in half. If you're hearing like rattling or whatever, Shadow is currently playing with Orion Pax's communicator thing, or bomb device. I don't know, it's a box of Energon goodies that came with the cup from Studio Series 86. I have the Orion Pax edition of that toy, and he's constantly taking that off the shelf and playing with it. So, if you hear that, sorry. Then, after you split this in half, you shift them up on the hinge, that's it. Then you take the ball joints, bring them down, and then you bring down this part of the gun. I can't remember what it's called. Shift in the back of the handle. Let's see. Yeah, that is just on a hinge. So you shift in the grip or finger piece. I don't know parts of guns. So you shift that down, and then on the other hinge, shift it around to form that. Then shift that in. And so you have the foot. I shifted that the wrong way. So you have the foot, like so. And then you want to bring this part down as far as it'll go. So it was initially up here. You just shift it down. Then you want to say you just rotate it. Well, it's not rotating, so try and figure this out just quickly. I'm pretty sure it does. I think you have to shift it up. Okay, so yeah, this part is a hinge. So you shift that all the way around, like so. There we go. And flip it into place. Then you rotate the body, like so. Shift down the barrel, and then on this side you figure out where to unpeg things. So you unpeg it from down there, then you pull out the arm, and then you get your hand in, and then free up the fist, because the fist actually just hides in here in this crevice. So you just do that. And then you bring up the head, which the head is just up there. And then you rotate it. And you have this robot mode. And the problem with this robot mode is things do not like to stick together with the legs. What I mean is that his legs are on the loose side, and he has actually no heels whatsoever. So he is kind of harder to stand. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you got all this kind of movement. He only goes this way. He can't look up or down, but he could do that. So, for the arm, it is on a ball joint, but since it's like, I don't know if it's going to show up at all, but the ball joint's actually inside this hole right here, where the arm peg is, so it can't really do all that much. And it is kind of on the looser side. For elbow, you only got the in movement. For this arm, nothing for an elbow, but you can rotate it all the way around and out somewhat. And then for the legs, they can pivot like that if you want, because nothing's pegging in this hinge, so they do kind of flop about. And he can bring up his legs that high, that far back, out. He can do the full splits, and then ankles can shift back, and that's about it. Here is M500 Robo with the previous videos, Desert Eagle Robo, and then here he is with the first video, Colt Robo. And Colt Robo is actually quite bigger than the other two. So, with my closing thoughts, this so far is not shaping up to be that bad of a set. Yes, there are some issues with floppiness and tolerances and stuff. And just trying to remember the transformations are kind of tricky. I transform like a lot of Transformers. It's just the knockoff stuff kind of gets a little more tricky as I go. But that has been M500 Robo. I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys. We'll catch you next time.